It's July 4th, 2020, and we're on the lake, and yeah, people are shooting off fireworks, and there's a lot of just really excitement. I think having survived the attack on freedom that this past month that we survived has just made freedom so much sweeter. Yeah, to have survived the riots and the destruction of enterprises by Americans who sacrificed everything, who used their freedom to follow their dreams, and to have that destroyed by mobs all over the country. We are so grateful that we have seen freedom restored, and really grateful that, like Martin Luther King Jr. said, the Constitution is a promissory note to future generations. So yeah, just very, very meaningful. And listening to David Barton on Wall Builders was just so powerful, and hearing the history of the United States. One story we love to retell is the Spangled Banner song, and as a first generation Bolivian American, that means a lot to me also. It's about the sacrifice of the Americans at Fort McHenry when Francis Scott Key was a prisoner on the British ship, and they were watching to see if the American flag was still up, because if it went down, that meant that the British had conquered the fort. And all the people that were upholding the flag, kept perishing because of the bombing and shelling and shooting. And so new Americans would come and keep holding up the flag. So they came, one after another, giving up their lives to uphold the flag, and they maintained the flag. So when the other prisoners were asking Francis Scott Key, was the flag still there, he was the only one that could see it, and all through the night he watched, and then at the dawn's early light, the flag was still there. So for their great sacrifice, that was the reason that song was written. And as a Bolivian American, my dad sacrificed everything to bring his family here, and he really admired the American ideal of freedom. And my parents were naturalized, I was naturalized, and I'm very proud also of the Bolivian nation that last fall, October, they had their own revolution and dislodged a Marxist dictator, and they shut down for 14 days, refusing to work even when they had no income and no food. And then the nation all sided together, and they were able to dislodge the dictator. So grateful for those who have sacrificed for freedom, and believing God to lead us and guide us. And we really need Him. We want to be one nation under God. May you know God's great love and mercy. in 2020. I guess those are bullfrogs. God bless America, and America bless God.